So mini golf isn't something I do too often, but it is something I do enjoy when I get to do it. And I've played a few games and gone a few times in real life, but reality is pretty limiting, and this VR game kind of takes away all those limits. So you can customize your ball, your putt, and even pick a face if you want for your online matches. So I did buy the $35 one that had like everything currently available. The standard game looks like it comes with about 8 courses, ending at this Quixote Valley, whatever you want to call it, however it's pronounced. But yeah, there are DLC ones, so I bought all of them. Some are still to be released, but I mean, all the ones I've played are really fun. So the variety is also pretty good too. Anyways, you can play the whole round. You can play 18 holes per course, and yeah, here we are. So this is the very first hole you would play if you start from the first map. You can float around if you want by holding up on the thumbstick. You can have like a whole overhead view of the entire map, which is awesome. Like it's in, it's insane how much detail went into these maps. It's so cool. So let's get started on the gameplay itself. So if you want to switch hands, you just press a button on whichever controller you want to use. And then I don't know how common haptic feedback is, but it really helps sell the realism of this mini golf because as soon as you putt and you make contact with the ball, you you feel it. It feels like you're actually hitting something while you're holding that controller. And then, I mean, each hole has a little golf ball you can find so you can customize them further. Some of the holes do have like shortcuts. Like here's one where instead of going on the grass, I'm trying to hit it over like this little hill, and I did get it eventually. But I mean, don't expect this on every hole. But I mean, there are a couple. It's just good luck trying to get them. It's much different from like playing on my PC or where you can see the like power bar. You know how hard you're gonna hit it, the exact direction. Because like sometimes I'll angle my putt wrong and the ball just goes at a completely wrong angle. It's much more realistic. It's much harder, but it's much more realistic and it's actually so much fun. And so like here's a hole. This one, I thought this one was cool. You just kind of angle it down the hill and try and go all the way into the hole. I have yet to get a hole in one, sadly. And so, like this hole, you can see the wind trails, right? You can tell there's like, it looks like there's wind. So I was like, that's cool. And then there actually is wind. Like, you gotta take that into consideration. Because, yeah, it just knocks the ball off the map. So, yeah, not every map has the wind thingy, but some do. And it just makes the levels more unique that way. And then you got like a map like upside downtown. And I mean, just look at this one. Everything's on the ceiling. This one is the most unique map. You can't play something like this in real life. It's not the same because look at this. The ball will go on the ceiling. So instead of putting on the ground, I had to angle my hand and like swing overhead to try and get the ball. And I've never had or not even just VR, but I've never had a mini golf experience like this. This isn't something you can do in real life, and it's not really something you can really experience like on your computer or console game. You need VR to do this because you need to look up, you need to swing up there. Because it's a video game, the balls defying gravity. Like it's so awesome. And then on the same map, there's a hole, the final hole. So the red one reverses the ball to go up or whatever. The blue one makes it go down. And so like the goal is to hit them through all of them to get to the other side. And as you can see, the ball, I missed that last one, so it just went to space. And then this one I did it. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't ever played mini golf like this. And the audio, the music, and all the sound effects, so you can hear the windmills around me and stuff. Like, I don't know, it's pretty cool. Every map has its own unique design and music and audio. It's really nice, really relaxing. So one thing I really wanted was to just keep practicing, and the game has a practice mode. So when you click on a map, just click on the practice thing, and then pick whatever hole you want, and just port there, and just start practicing. You can reset your ball by using the thumbstick. Just press, I believe, down on the thumbstick, and it'll reset to your last shot. And yeah, I mean, I bought this wanting a mini golf game, and I mean, this is a mini golf game. Like, I have no complaints. It's not just a mini golf game though. Like, this is a mini golf experience that I can only have in VR. I can't experience anything like this in real life. This level of detail, the cool audio and music, and hearing like the stuff around me. So yeah, I didn't just get a mini golf game. I got the best mini golf experience I've ever had so far. So I'd have to give this game a 10 out of 10. The only negative thing I had playing this was if I played too long, I would look like you're looking down a lot in this game, and so that was the only negative thing is my neck would get sore a bit or like start hurting after like a while. So yeah, that's the only downside. Physical limitations, I guess. Maybe I'll do some neck exercises or something. But yeah, I hope this answered any questions you have. If you do have any more, maybe I can answer them in the comments. So yeah, I'll see you around.